In this presentation, I am going to examine the relationship between the ridership and delay in the case of Toronto Transit Commission. When the pandemic hit, I noticed that there was a less number of people using the TTC, and the streetcars, buses, and subways were less frequently late. This made me think of the question of this presentation, which is the level of ridership in any way correlated with TTC delays? In order to explore this question, I first needed to confirm that there was in fact a decrease in the level of TTC usage. And looking at the open data on TTC ridership, I was able to confirm my observation immediately. As you can see in slide 2, starting in March, there was a significant drop of TTC ridership, and when the lockdowns and restrictions took effect in April, the drop was quite drastic compared to the 2019 levels. In April alone, the revenue dropped by a ninth compared to the previous year. Using April as a representative case, the comparison between the data on TTC delays in 2019 and 2020 is shown in slide 3. In this slide, you will see that in 2020, the minimum delay averages in minutes on the left have generally increased, but the number of delay occurrences on the right have generally decreased. This finding is true for all TTC services except for the buses, which experienced a decrease of minimum delay minutes in 2020. Nevertheless, TTC buses underwent less number of delays in 2020 than 2019, in the same way the subways and streetcars did. Based on this finding, the examination of the ridership and delay statistics on TTC in 2019 and 2020 offers partial answers to the initial question. The decrease in the number of delays in 2020 may explain my observation that TTCs were less often late, but the overall increase in the average delay minutes suggests that TTC delays were worse in 2020 when they occurred. As well, the decrease in the number of delays could be accounted for by the fact that TTCs simply operated less number of streetcars, buses, and subways in 2020. Therefore, for a more conclusive answer, other datasets and information must be examined, such as the level of TTC operations, road traffic, construction, employee records, and more. Thank you for listening to my presentation.